Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Last time, we completed all the levels here in Rainbow Resort, and I went ahead off screen to grab myself Sword from the first museum in World 1. So with that, we're ready to go ahead and take on King Dedede, the man who's been causing all this trouble that we've been going through throughout the entire game. He is the one who pulled the Star Rod out of the Fountain of Dreams, which caused all these dreams to go away, and broke up into many pieces scattering throughout the many worlds we went through. He is the one responsible for all of this, so it's time for us to take him out. He does a multitude of attacks. King Dedede will jump around, he'll swing his hammer at you, and he will fly around in the air. But if you have an attack like Sword, you can just wail on him no problem, since he does have a little stun animation that throws him back with each hit. And he's down in no time. That brings us to level 8, the Fountain of Dreams, so the game's not over just yet. King Dedede warns Kirby to not put that Star Rod back in. But Kirby doesn't know why King Dedede's warning him, so he just thinks, oh, he's selfish, he just wants to do this for himself, but I need to put this thing back in there. It's not the case. King Dedede took that out for the reason, and this is it. Meet the final boss of the game, Nightmare. King Dedede took the Star Rod out of the Fountain of Dreams because this Nightmare was inside of it. If he left the Star Rod in, the Nightmare would have spread. He would have been more powerful. King Dedede removed the Star Rod to prevent this, but Kirby didn't know. Kirby thought when the Star Rod was removed from the Fountain of Dreams, that King Dedede just did this for himself, just for his own selfish needs, just so he can just do whatever he wants, but that's not the case. He was actually doing that to protect this planet. So now we need to go ahead and take down this first form of Nightmare, which is a shooting section, which is apparent in all Kirby games, so you can either just press either the B or the A button rapidly or hold them in. I prefer just to press the button rapidly just because it does more damage. Just because it shoots out more attacks at a faster speed. But that's it, the first form of Nightmare is down. And now we get transported to the moon, and Nightmare reveals his true form, taking on a body of his own. In that previous section, you did have a time limit you had to follow. If you hit the ground at the very end, you would lose a life, so you need to kind of do that battle fast. But this one, it's just a fight to the finish now, whoever goes down first. No time limits. You have two attacks that you can do here. You can either jump and spin around in the air, or you can go ahead and shoot out a projectile star here, which does more damage. If you want to go ahead and just fly in the air, you can't just press the A button to do it. You do need to hold up on the D-pad instead to fly, because this little spiral attack does cancel out your flying animation, so you do need to do that, and you do need to keep that in mind. But you want to go ahead and shoot a star each time this Nightmare reveals his weak spot, because it does do more damage. I like using this little spiral attack if I can't hit that part, or if I'm just needing to protect myself, but otherwise I'm shooting a star at this thing. And with that, Nightmare is down. We can now return the Star Rod to the Fountain of Dreams, and Popstar will be able to get a good night's sleep once again. And with 100% completion, that shows we're truly done with the game. Once you beat the game with 100%, you unlock Extra Mode, but we'll be going over that in a bonus episode later on. And we blow a big chunk of the moon up, so I hope this doesn't have any negative consequences, especially when it comes to stuff with tides. Our hero Kirby has fought bravely to recover the Star Rod. But King Dedede didn't mean any harm. He certainly wasn't trying to harm the Fountain of Dreams. It all began when the Nightmares appeared in the fountain. The Nightmares rod the currents of the Fountain of Dreams, wreaking havoc and tormenting the residents of Dreamland. When King Dedede hid the Star Rod, the power source of the Fountain of Dreams, he was actually hiding it safely away from the Nightmares. Borrowing King Dedede's power, Kirby managed to defeat the Nightmares. Now that the Star Rod is returned to the fountain, everyone's dreams will return. So fluff up your pillow and get ready for a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams, pop star. Now that the star rod has been returned to the fountain of dreams, everyone can get a good night's sleep and have a nice, pleasant dream to go with it. And that ends Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short Let's Play. Something nice to start the new year with, so I figured now this is a good time after getting done with a major project just to do something short. And this was a lot of fun to do, so I did enjoy doing this. I will be having a handful of bonus episodes after this to show off some of the stuff I did not cover yet, like the extra mode and other stuff that does get unlocked afterwards. And hopefully I'll be able to show off the multiplayer, but I don't have any promises on that just yet because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to record that or get it all set up or anything, so I'm going to have to figure out some stuff before I can even decide to try that mode out, but that was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland as a whole here. And this game actually has 2 credit scenes that you can see. We're only going to be seeing this first one when you beat the normal mode of the game. When you beat extra mode, there is a second credit scene, and I'll be showing it off at that point, but for now, we'll go ahead and watch the normal credits of the game, which shows off all the main bosses of the game. So we get to see Wispy again, we get to see Paint Roller, Mr. Shine, Mr. Bright, we have Kracko here. Next up we have Heavy Mole, and each of these fights show different powers to it you can use. Like, you can use Ball here, and you can see how much it can damage the guy, and then you see some weird abilities being used on some of these people. Like, you never really see a lot of people go into the paint roller fight with Needle. That's something different. And also that little video of fighting Heavy Mole does demonstrate if you grab one of the red rockets he shoots out, it'll give you sleep. You don't want to swallow that. I mean, that's just bad. And this is what I meant earlier by having some weird powers fighting these bosses. I wouldn't go into the final fight here with King Dedede using backdrop. I mean, that's just kind of awkward, and it's not easy to time and everything, so yeah, I wouldn't really use that. But that's it. That's the end of Nightmare in Dreamland, so we have a new sub-game, Boss Endurance, which once again will be covered in a bonus episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play, and with that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.